Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is June 13, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll do a quick market recap and look at few great stocks to buy tomorrow and few option play. So with that, let's jump in. Look, market is down big time. Look at this huge big drop here. We got here Dow Jones Industrial Average down 876 points and Nasdaq down 530 or 4.68%. That's a huge drop here. S&P 500 down big time here, 151 points or 3.88%. And look, there is nowhere to hide. Look at this map here. It's everything is down big time here, so we got to be really careful. Look, great big stocks like Microsoft down big time here, Google down, Apple down. There is nowhere to hide here. We got few areas which are up slightly, but it's very few. So with that, we got to be very careful here. And now what we'll do is we'll look at the fear and greed index and see what's going on here. Look, from a fear and greed index perspective, we are at extreme fear zone right now at 16, as you can see here. I can see us going a little bit below here, maybe say around 12 or so. Look, just a month ago we were at 11, so we are in the extreme fear zone. So I can see us retesting these levels here. So with that, now let's jump in here and look at the market update and how the futures are doing from Thinkorswim platform. Alright, let's jump in here to Thinkorswim platform. Look what's going on here. We got a 3-month chart in major indices here. First off, we got Dow Jones Industrial Average. Look, we retested the lows again and came down. We are trying to bounce back now, as you can see here. And look, S&P 500, we are down. We are in the correction territory, as you can see here. And we got Nasdaq squarely retested and trying to go higher at this time. Russell, same story, down big time. There is nowhere to hide here. Only energy is a little bit stronger, as you can see here. Otherwise, everything is breaking down as the interest rate surges. Look, 10-year rates are going higher. This is going to cause some trouble to stock market, and bonds are being sold off, as you can see here. So with that, let's jump in here and look at a few more areas, and let's jump into TC 2000 platform here and look at what's going on. Look, from a sector perspective, today there is nowhere to hide. Look at the sector performance here. All the sectors are down big time. Biggest drop, as you can see here, in consumer cyclicals. That's one of the biggest drop here. Look, it's down 5.35%. And then you got here real estate down big time and technology also down big time. Keep watching the volume here. That tells you what's going on here. I like when there is a nice and high volume buzz. Looks like we got nice and high volume buzz today in real estate. As you can see here, nice and high volume buzz here. That tells you volume is going higher in this area. And what we'll do now is we'll look at few stocks and go from there. Let's go into our trading here. We are looking at big cap stocks, as you can see here. So first, let's sort these by market capitalization and go from there. From a market cap perspective, we got capitalization right here. Let's sort it. All right, so we got Apple at the top here, just $131 stock, as you can see here. Look at the Apple chart here. From a chart perspective, Apple is coming down big time. Look at the last 3 candles down big time. And look, volume perspective, volume is on the balance volume. Or the volume itself, as you can see, is surging higher, as you see here. It's also indicated by the volume buzz in TC 2000 that tells you volume is going higher. I like it when the volume goes higher. And look, from a check-in money flow perspective, money is kind of flowing into the stock, but not too much, as indicated by check-in money flow slightly coming down, as you can see here. RSI 36 tells you stock is sold off big time here, and you could buy this slowly as it comes down. This is a profitable company. You could slowly buy here. All right, so now let's look at 1 or 2 more here. Look, we got Microsoft next, which is a $1.9 trillion company. Same trajectory here. Look, Microsoft is also coming down last 3 days here, and on the balance volume or OBV as you call it, it's also going down slightly. And look, volume is surging higher with the red candle here. That tells you there may be some selling pressure going on. And we got here check in money flow. It's relatively strong but came down slightly, as you can see here. This is one more stock I love at these levels here. It's a good one to slowly start buying. And we got a few more here. We got Amazon and Tesla. I love both these names here. Look, there is a nice volume buzz in Amazon.com here. This stock is very cheap at these levels. I would be a buyer of Amazon.com. And Tesla is one of my favorite at these levels here. I'm slowly accumulating Tesla, not in huge quantities, though slowly accumulating and holding a nice position in Tesla. Look, stock is coming down, as you can see here. And look, on the balance volume or OBV as you call it, it's slightly down. That tells you there is some selling pressure going on here. And RSI is slightly improving. That tells you there is some momentum in Tesla here. There is that's a good indication. And check-in money flow is pretty strong, not very weak, but it's pretty okay here with the Tesla here. And we got a few more here. We got Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway here. Look, it's also down big time. Typically, Berkshire Hathaway is a good stock to buy when the market drops off. Warren Buffett has got some good balance on where to invest money. I would be looking at buying some small position in Berkshire as it falls down here. And look, we got Meta. Look at Meta here. The volume buzz is negative. That tells you Meta, there is not too much volume here, so you got to be careful when the volume buzz is low here. That tells you it's completely sold off here. And look, it's also indicated by on the balance volume here, which is going down here. And look, I love United Health or UNH. Look at the nice volume buzz here. This company has been doing relatively okay here. You could buy this. It's about 200-day moving average, as you can see here. You could buy this great company slowly as it comes down. This typically does well. Look at the check-in money flow here. The money is flowing into this stock here, UNH. So you could buy some UNH here. On the balance volume is also pretty steady here. And RSI is 35. That tells the stock is sold off here. And we got a few more as you see here. I love stocks like J&J. It's a good one here. You could buy J&J also. It's trying to bounce off of its 200-day moving average, as you can see here. And look, Nvidia is completely sold off here, very low buzz. So now what we'll do very quickly is let's sort by volume buzz and see where you have highest volume buzz. Look, we got DRE. I think there is some acquisition going on here. That's why volume is high here. Same story. I think Prologis is buying DRE. That's why these two have got good volume buzz. Next is Coinbase. Look at the Coinbase here. There's a nice volume buzz here. Probably folks are thinking it's a good buy at these levels here. And now that stock has dropped off so much here. Look, Coinbase stock is down big time, 11.41% down here. It's in a negative downward momentum here, as you see here. And on the balance volume is also slightly tapered down, as you see here. Check in money flow, it came down, but this could be okay to slowly being a contrarian and buy some at these levels so slowly. As crypto comes up, Coinbase can rally really hard. And then you got a few more here. Look, DocuSign. DocuSign came down big time, as many of you know here. There is a nice and high volume surge. If you are a long-term investor, you got to be a little bit careful in DocuSign, mainly because their billing is coming down, so be careful. But if you want to play some short-time bounce game, you could slowly start buying a small position here. But understand their billing is down, and it used to do very well a while ago, but now it's not doing great. So you got to be careful here. But if you want to play short-term game, you could do that. And we got a few more as you can see here. So all these stocks have got nice and high volume buzz that tells you money is folks are really wondering what to do. I love Zoom Info. It's a great stock here. Zoom Info also down big time. Look, it's down for past couple days, so you got to be careful here. So with that, now what we'll do is we'll jump off and see some good stocks and look at some fundamentals. So for that, I will take you to my favorite long-term platform here, which is for buy and hold investors. That's a Stock Rover. Stock Rover is a great platform for long-term investors, especially buy and hold investors. I love their platform. They kind of give you very good numbers. So as you see here, we got Apple on top here. I absolutely love Apple. It's a great company. Look, as you look through here, they got nice and high sales growth here. Sales growth 5 years, nice and high, 11%. Sales growth 1 year is good. Sales growth quarter over quarter is also positive. And look, it's a good company. As you look through here, the stock has been doing pretty okay here, but off late is down. But still, if you look at 5 year, it has done nice. 283%. I would love to invest in such stocks. And we got a few more here. Microsoft and Google, both are profitable companies. You could look at their sales as well as net margin here. Look, many of these companies are, almost all of these companies are net margin positive. If you want to invest in some great stocks, look at the highest net margin. Those are your good ones here. We got Microsoft with the great great net margin here, 37%. We got Google, also great one here. And as you scan through here, we got Taiwan Semiconductors, nice and high, 38% net margin here. And then you got Meta. Meta is also nice and high, 31% net margin. And I got a few more here. I love Visa. Look at Visa's net margin here. It's a great net margin, 51.1. That's a good one here. And then you got Nvidia and JP Morgan. I love Nvidia, but you got to be careful here. You can slowly start accumulating nice net margin, because it's got high price to sales ratio, 13.4. It can, there can be some pain in this stock here. And we got a few more here. Keep watching the net margin here. We got a few. Chevron is a great one here. Nice and high net margin, 31%. You could buy that one also. And we got Lilly, one of my favorite stock, and also MasterCard. It's a great company here. Nice and high net margin. You could buy this one also. So with that, what we'll do now is we'll look at a few stocks that probably should avoid. I love to look at high price to valuation names, and some of those stocks I will be buying some put option, so that way we can benefit from stock going higher. Look, we got a few of these names here. I love to look at the high price stock with the high multiple here. So for that, what we'll do is we'll go on this price here and really put a filter and say I want to see price higher than say $50. So that way we can look at some of these little more pricey stocks. So we could buy some put option here. And look, we got here sorted by price to sales ratio. I will turn it around and get high price to sales ratio at the top here. All right, so we got few of the high. Oops, it's turned the other way around. Let's change it back here. All right, as it comes through here, let's look at a few names and see which ones we can take advantage. All right, so we got here price to sales ratio. So look on the top, we got few stocks with high price to sales ratio, and you could also look at the net margin and see many of these are negative net margin companies. So if for stocks like this, you could buy some put option and benefit from stock going down here. Look at this price to sales ratio, insanely high price to sales ratio. So that's why you can take advantage of this, and also look at the net margin here. Many of these are very, very big negative net margin companies, so you could take advantage. As an example, if you want to look at stocks like say ASND or even KRTX, You could even Snowflake for that matter. It's look at that very high price to sales ratio 24 here. You could take advantage and buy some buy some put option here or put spread. For example, let's do it on Snowflake so you get the idea and go from there. I would do this if the market goes higher tomorrow. You could do that and go from there. So let's take you to Thinkorswim platform here. I would bring up Snowflake here. Look, we'll get Snowflake right here. All right, so we got Snowflake here. Look at Snowflake. Snowflake is trying to see where to go at these levels here. You could go right here to trade tab here and bring up Snowflake. We already have it. So when you're selling a put op, when you're buying a put option, you can go slightly longer term here. You could go 67 days as an example, or you could even go a little higher to 95, but I tend to stick around 67 days here and go from there. So look, we got here Snowflake. Current price is around $113, so you could just go here and go to 115. So depending on how you want to play, if you don't want to put too much money, you could do a $5 wide spread. I like to do maybe a $10 wide spread here. I could go here, buy a put spread here, a vertical spread. I would say $10 here. I will buy 115 and sell 105. So it's a $10 wide spread, as you can see here. There you go. So I'm paying here $4.85, remaining about $5.15 is my profit potential. As Snowflake comes down, I'll make profit. So this is my favorite strategy of late. When the stock is coming down, I play this game and buy some put option and make some money off with the put option. So with that, we'll probably end here. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.